Hi, I'm Amy Pearson. I'm a local realtor with App Properties, and I am on the team of Luxhome Chicago. We serve downtown Chicago as well as the western suburbs, specifically in Naperville, Illinois. And today I'm going to give you my 5 fun facts about Naperville that you may or may not know. If you're thinking about moving to Naperville, you may find these facts kind of fun and interesting. Alright, so here are did some research. My history, I did some history research as well. Alright, so if you're going to live in Naperville and work downtown, you may be thinking, how do I get downtown and avoid the traffic on the highway? Well, we have 2 Metro train stations in Naperville. There is the Main Street station in downtown Naperville as well as Route 59. So 2 options, and I believe both stations have options to take express trains that skip some of the stops along the route. They do stop it a lot, but they stop some of the stops along the way. There also is the Amtrak, stops 4 times a day at the Main Street station. And then if you're thinking about Naperville for your move, you're wondering, well, how far away is Naperville from Chicago specifically? Well, we're about 28 miles outside of Chicago. Another interesting fact about Naperville, you want to know maybe who is it named after? Well, Naperville is actually named after a person. It is named after Joe Naper, who was the founder of Naperville. He founded along the DuPage River in 1831. He drew up the first plot of land in 1842. And he was elected president of the board when the village of Naperville was incorporated in 1857. What festivals are in Naperville in the summer? I would say the biggest festivals would be the JC's Last Fling, which is Labor Day weekend, kind of the celebration end of summer. It has concerts and carnival rides, carnival games that everyone can enjoy. Free to enter, but of course just tickets you can buy to go on the rides. Other festival is the Naperville Rib Fest, or also known as the Exchange Club of Naperville's Rib Fest, held over the 4th of July holiday. And another fact about Naperville you may or may not know is that the parking is free in downtown Naperville. You may not think that's a big deal, but it is kind of a good deal to not have to pay for parking if you're going out to eat, going to buy something quickly downtown Naperville. In Chicago, you have to pay for parking. It can be quite expensive. Other suburbs, you do have to pay in their parking garages in the downtown area, such as Oak Park. You do have to pay for their downtown parking facilities. But there actually is a reason why there is free parking in Naperville. So I'm going to tell you the history behind it. So actually, back in the day when Fox Valley Mall was being built, the Naperville Business Alliance made the decision that they wanted to make sure that the local businesses in downtown Naperville were still getting the support and customers coming, because they were worried about the free parking at the mall, that people would go there instead of local businesses in Naperville. So the Business Alliance decided to get together and make a key decision that really affected the life of downtown Naperville, and that was to get rid of all the parking meters in downtown Naperville and make it free parking so they could compete with the mall, Fox Valley Mall. And it's been free parking downtown ever since. I think it really has helped grow the businesses, the retail, and the restaurant scene. Another thing about the parking garages actually have the number of parking spots that are available, and it really stays up to every time a spot gets parked, it ticks down. I will say lunchtime, it does get a little full in the parking garages, and dinner time, probably around 8 or so, it starts getting a little bit tighter. But still, free parking's pretty awesome. All right, those are my 5 fun facts about Naperville. If you or anyone you know is thinking about moving to Naperville, Illinois, please keep me in mind as a realtor. I'd love to help you out. All right, I'm Amy Pearson. Thanks so much.